All right. We're live. Welcome to the Friday T-Rex Army stream. Now let's get right into it. I'm not sure what shenanigans we're going to be up to today, but it should be fun. So we are going to hop in to the Discord and see what the guys are up to. So far, it looks like it's only Avid. You know, it's the day after Thanksgiving, so maybe people are a little bit hungover. In a food coma of sorts. Chat set up. All right. Got a giant mess here from yesterday's stream. Need a katana. Get rid of this zombie here. I don't have any tweezers to dislodge this bullet. So bandage it. Chips. There's a drink anywhere. Some water. Trying not to die of thirst here. I can drink the paint. Wonder where all my gear went. I think I might actually be back at the burnt down fire department. Actually, my body might have burnt down too, so I don't know. Haven't heard anything from Greenlight. I don't see Mish. That's not sure what's gonna be let's see. Anything here that I can drink.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up? Avid.
Yeah, good. I had to restart just to get everything up and running properly, but all good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Enjoyed my holiday. Please bottle. It was a fun time.
Nice. It was Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Yes, Thanksgiving. Always a good time. I would go over to a friend's house or family's house, and then have some turkey.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I think they got one like from a store, and then some ham, turkey ham, lots of food, stuffing, green bean casserole.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was good. I assume you guys don't have any that holiday.
No, we don't. Surprised you're not sort of hungover.
I didn't do any drinking.
Fair.
It's usually like family events. They don't have a lot of beer. I guess thankfully my family, I think no one was ever really heavy into drinking. At least at these events. Like sometimes they'll bring some beer, We'll have like one or two, but like nobody was like super drunk. You didn't have like the drunk uncle that showed up and caused issues.
Yeah. That's how you know it's not a British holiday.
That usually happens in Britain. You got to have that one guy, the drunk uncle that drinks a little too much.
All those funny stories from that time he lived in London.
Do they have like an equivalent to a Thanksgiving over in Britain, or is it not?
Not really, to be honest with you.
I guess they probably have some other holidays to sort of compensate. It's like when somebody wins a soccer game, they have a holiday.
Yeah. If we won the World Cup, it would be probably get like a national public holiday for that.
We definitely would not get a national public holiday for that. It's just
Today's
yeah. I mean,
today's the interesting game. It's the US versus England.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting. There's a lot of like rivalry there. I don't know.
See what yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, the odds favour England, of course, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm surprised we just don't like take the best players from other nations and put them on our team. That's usually what we do.
Yeah, you do that in the National League. The US basically picks all the players and pays them crazy salaries, but
exactly. I mean, that's usually the advantage we have. Everyone wants to go to the US and we got the most money, so it's like, hey, come here.
The World Cup, it's always national players, but part of it's also relying on luck to ensure that your squad's sort of mature enough to win.
No, so
if they're too young or too old, it's it gets tough.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't realize it was like kind of restricted. So it's kind of like the Olympics where you can't have like just like can you have professional athletes?
Yeah, I mean they're all basically the best players from all of the national leagues.
Oh, okay.
So all of English players will be picked for the national squad. So and in some ways it's always fun because some of these players play around different teams across the world. So it's nice to see them come together. And some squads, Spain, France in particular, has a really good squad, though I hate to admit that.
Yeah. There's definitely got to be some European rivalry there. But so it's like almost like the English all-star team coming together, but that doesn't all necessarily make them a good team. Just like having the best people just show up together.
Yeah. You always need a good manager and just good team culture and that. Yeah, that's our sports ball commentary.
Right on. I don't know anything about a thing the World Cup, so very much a novice.
Yeah, I mean in Europe it's a big affair, right? Because it's the biggest sport in most countries here.
Oh yeah, and South America, like Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, like they all love soccer. It's like probably I guess the most popular international sport in the world. Unlike football, which is our national sport. Well, I guess what we call football.
You guys were like, well, that thing everyone else plays, we'll just call it soccer.
Yeah, exactly. We'll steal the word. Hey, what's up, Brian?
I just love hearing you guys talk about all these great sports that nobody cares about.
Heck. We care about
Canada. Yeah. How's Canada doing in the World Cup, Brian?
You might as well ask how the Leafs are doing in the Cup at that point. Canada's the king of out in the first round. Didn't you know? Actually, did we even make the World Cup this year?
You did. I mean, you lost to Belgium 1-0 the other day.
So is that an embarrassment or is that a normal thing?
I mean, normal. They've got really good players, haven't they? And I mean, you guys have like Alphonso Davies, but he can't carry the entire team.
Alfonso Davies. What a nice Canadian sounding name.
That is a Canadian name. And Belgium outdoes you in medical self-deletion as well, or assisted deletion too.
Oh, speaking of things that I'm following when it comes to that, guess who's taking the stand in the convoy stuff today? Blackface McBlackerson.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's gonna be. Yesterday was his deputy. Oh man, it was like the equivalent of like a DC movie without the Snyder cut, but add politics to it and make it 2 hours long. That's like Christina Freeland's thing, and Trudeau's is only going to be worse.
Boy.
I'm so glad China called him an idiot.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, that conversation we had was supposed to be secret. Do you understand how that stuff works?
Yeah, and all he could do was stand there and look pretty and take it.
Mm-hmm.
If I say anything, he's going to take all my microchips away.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this chaos.
I
What
know.
did we do last week? There's just dead, naked clowns.
Yeah.
5 kid rocks and paint everywhere. Oh, this is chaos.
I wonder how well pouting at sea works as a tactic.
Oh man, the part that hurts the most, there's like 10 generators here and 1 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I do good work. What can I say?
And you guys just moved on to the next adventure. Meanwhile, there's so much pain and suffering here.
Yeah. Just move on. I was trying to find some of the gear I lost earlier, but I can't find my body. So I'm just gonna move on.
Find your body. You're not allowed in the afterlife now, Dave.
That's cute. Ryan lost a lot of money. Not a lot of money. Dude, how poor do you think I am? Oh no, 20 grand. I'm gonna go die now. Can't afford food.
And what, Celsius?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
It was fine. It was, I hate to say it, but it was literally 20 grand I had in a US dollar account.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to move it into Canadian funds because the transfer fees are just insane. So I'm like, what do I do with this? And I didn't know how to get started investing in American stuff. And the Celsius came around. I'm like, I'll give it a shot.
So there's no chance that you get any of that back, like through bankruptcy or anything?
Supposedly they're going to be doing, how did this work? Hold on a second here. I'm still not crisp, but bankruptcy declaring has happened. And what they did now is they went through the finances, because I guess this is how the bankruptcy laws explained to me. Because the founders and the C-suite took out a bunch of money within 6 months before the bankruptcy is declared, they actually had to claw back. They had to pay all that back into the fund because that's technically bankruptcy fraud. And then once that's happened, they pay off preferred creditors, and then from whatever's left, they'll probably have a class action for people to claw that back. So I don't know. And the expectation is people will either be able to ask for or get their version back in the crypto, like in coin, or in today's dollars.
Okay.
The advice I was given was get it in crypto coin, because there's no way it's going to go lower than what it is now. Although I haven't really followed like what Ethereum and Bitcoin have been doing lately.
It might go a little bit lower, but probably not that much. Like it's down like 80% from its all-time high. So we're probably at the bottom right now for like most of these coins, assuming they don't just completely blow up.
Fair enough. I mean, for me, it's like gambling money, right? It's just fun money. I don't really care what happens to it one way or the other. Although, if it does make a fortune, that would be nice.
Yeah. So you just kind of assume that it's lost until it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of thing.
I did that the moment I put it in the system, man. Yeah. I had to do a wire transfer. How do you Americans do that? It's such an annoying pain.
I had to do that once for an exchange, and that was just such a pain in the ass. Like I had to like watch YouTube videos to figure out how to do it. Like, how do I set this up in my bank? It's such a pain in the ass.
I got lucky because my girl used to work for a bank, so she knew all like the Swift codes and that. And I was like, oh, geez. But like in Canada, these guys aren't moving. In Canada, I just email my barber and he gets all the money he needs when he does my haircut, for example.
Oh, nice.
Like that's how quick we can do it. I can actually send an e-transfer on my phone and I save his email on there. So it's like literally just 3 clicks from the phone. and it goes directly to the bank. It can leave a note, so that way I can check it for my taxes later. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a business expense.
What sort of miracle maple leaf money is this?
Oh, that's because we only have 5 banks in Canada. There's TD, or Toronto Dominion, Royal Bank of Canada, Bank of Nova Scotia, Bank of Montreal, and CNBC, or not CNBC, Credit Union National Bank, or whatever. It's a bunch of acronyms.
Mm-hmm.
And because there's only the 5, they have this company called Interac, which basically liaises with the 5 banks, and they run a debit system that all 5 of them buy into. So they're all interchangeable. You can use like each buddy's bank machines with no fees, transfer between the accounts. Heck, you can even use the login for that to pay your taxes. Like I paid my taxes with my phone. I don't know if you guys do that in the States.
You can like
it's like a retail payment system basically. So
Yeah.
they have the infrastructure to send payments to like merchants and shit like that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that sucks though is if they turn off your chip, like Kanye.
Oh yeah.
So I can't mention anything about the group of people that's just like, they don't own Hollywood. They're just business people.
It's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
What are the interest rates like? I'm curious. If there are only 5 banks, I'm sure the competition's not that tight.
Oh, like what's prime right now? That's a good question. I
Like,
know it's
for
going
example,
up, but that was... What's
If I
that?
make a deposit to Canada, for example, if I'm depositing $1 million in Canada, like
Yeah.
what's the...
Oh, it's like a
Right.
bank account?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like nothing. You don't get anything for a
Yeah.
normal one.
Yeah, I thought so.
But other than that, it's the
Same
same
here,
as the
dude.
States. Like to expect, I think they were, I don't know what they are like lately, but it's like 8% a year was the expectation of mutual funds.
Right. Well, for us, a deposit is like 0.05% per year.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I've never noticed it. Technically, the bank fees they take out kind of
Oh, that too.
weigh any
That
of what you
sucks.
get anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, your bank account is basically praying that inflation stays at 2%.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're losing money.
Which isn't happening.
So for the audience, don't get a bank account, kids.
Savings
Well,
account.
get them. It's just like treat it like your PayPal. Just leave whatever you need for the month in there. Move the rest of it when you need it.
It's basically a wallet, not a safety.
None of this is financial advice, Marty. Disclaimer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Put that in there.
Money at your own risk, folks.
But in fairness, yeah, I always try to keep like 10 grand in the emergency fund just sitting there, and then once it hits 10 grand, I move that all over into an investment fund that I play with, and then once it builds back up to 10 grand, do it again. So that way, there's always something happening. With the way the Canadian stock market is right now, it's like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.